Have you ever caught yourself doing the exact same thing for the fifth day in a row? Wake up, work, scroll, sleep, repeat, and then that feeling hits you, that heavy weight in your chest, that voice in your head that whispers, "Is this really all there is to life?" If you're nodding right now, you're not alone. That feeling has a name. It's called being stuck. And I'm here to tell you something important. Your life isn't actually boring. You've just fallen into what I call the routine trap. Today we're going to shake things up. I'm going to show you exactly why your days feel so flat, why Netflix and social media scrolling aren't fixing it, and most importantly, what you can actually do to bring that spark back into your life. Not next year, not someday, starting today. Because here's the truth bomb. Boredom isn't just uncomfortable. It's a warning sign. Your mind and body are literally screaming at you that something needs to change. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll have the exact roadmap to make that change happen. So put down that phone, look up, and let's dive into why your life feels so boring and how to fix it for good. Let's start with the big question. Why does life feel so boring sometimes? Even when you have a decent job, a roof over your head, and people who care about you. The first culprit is what I call life on autopilot. Our brains are wired to create routines. It saves energy. Think about it. Do you actively think about how to brush your teeth every morning? No. Your brain runs the toothbrushing program automatically. That's great for basic tasks. But the problem comes when your entire life becomes one big automatic routine. Wake up at 7. Same breakfast. Same commute. Same desk. Same lunch spot. Same evening routine. Same shows. Sleep. Repeat. Your brain literally stops paying attention to the details of your day because it's seen it all before. That's why time seems to fly by so fast when you're stuck in a routine. Your brain is basically saying, yeah, I know this script already, and checking out. Your brain craves new experiences. When you try something new, your brain releases dopamine, that feel-good chemical that makes you excited and engaged. But many of us are living in what I call a novelty drought. We mistake scrolling through other people's exciting moments as having our own.
So excited!
We watch travel shows instead of exploring our own cities. We follow artists instead of creating something ourselves. The hard truth. Watching other people live interesting lives will never make your life feel less boring. We're all guilty of this one. We say we want excitement, but our actions say something else. Because change is scary. New things might lead to failure or embarrassment. So we stick with what we know, even if what we know is making us miserable. I call this the comfort zone prison. We've locked ourselves in, thrown away the key, and then wonder why the view never changes. Social media has transformed how we see our own lives. We scroll through highlight reels of other people's most exciting moments and compare them to our everyday realities. No wonder your standard Tuesday feels boring when you're comparing it to your friend's vacation in Bali. Another friend's promotion. And that influencer's perfect morning routine. All in a 5-minute scroll session. Follow your passion. Everyone says it, but what if you don't know what your passion is? Or what if the things you're passionate about don't pay the bills? Many of us are waiting to discover that one perfect thing that will make life exciting. But that's not how it works. Passion isn't something you find, it's something you build, one interesting experience at a time. Now for the good part. Let's talk solutions. Practical, start-today steps that can transform your life from meh to wow. First, we need to snap your brain out of autopilot mode. The simplest way. Change something, anything, about your routine. Take a different route to work, eat breakfast for dinner, work from a cafe instead of your desk, sleep on the other side of the bed. Small changes signal to your brain that it needs to wake up and pay attention. I call this pattern interruption, and it's like pressing the reset button on your perception. Even tiny changes can make your day feel fresh again. Here's a challenge. Spend 2 minutes every day doing something you've never done before. It doesn't have to be skydiving or traveling to Japan. Small new experiences count too. Try a food you've never tasted, listen to a music genre you usually avoid, take a different walk route, learn 3 words in a new language, talk to someone you normally wouldn't approach 2 minutes. That's all it takes to begin training your brain to crave novelty instead of comfort. Grab a notebook and make 2 lists. First list, write down activities that reliably make you feel good. Not what should make you feel good, but what actually does. Maybe it's playing with your dog, cooking a new recipe, or watching the sunset. Second list, track how you actually spend your time each day. Now compare them. Most people are shocked by how little overlap there is. We spend most of our time doing things that don't bring us joy, then wonder why we feel bored. The solution? Start intentionally scheduling more of those joy-triggering activities into your daily life. Even 15 minutes can make a huge difference. Boredom often comes from thinking you already know everything about your surroundings. But what if you approached your everyday life with the curiosity of a tourist? Next time you're walking through your neighborhood, challenge yourself to notice 5 things you've never seen before. They're there, I promise. We just stop seeing what's familiar. This explorer mindset can transform ordinary moments into discoveries. The world hasn't become boring. You've just stopped paying attention to its details. Instead of searching for one perfect passion, try what I call skill stacking. Pick 3 different interests and start learning about them. Maybe it's photography, cooking, and hiking, or writing, coding, and playing guitar. The magic happens where these interests overlap. The photographer who cooks creates a food blog. The hiker who writes publishes trail guides. Unique combinations of skills create unique opportunities in a life that's distinctly yours. Here's a harsh truth. No TV show, video game, or social media feed will cure your boredom long term. Because humans need real connection. Studies show that meaningful social interactions are the #1 predictor of happiness. Yet when we feel bored, we often retreat into passive entertainment instead of reaching out. Challenge yourself to replace 1 hour of screen time with 1 hour of connection time each day. Call a friend, join a club, volunteer. Have a real conversation with someone. Your brain will thank you. Having purpose doesn't mean you need to save the world. It just means connecting your actions to something bigger than yourself. Try this 3-question formula. What are you good at? What does the world need? What brings you joy? Where these 3 circles overlap, you'll find meaningful activities that make your life feel significant rather than boring. Let's get practical. Here's your 7-day boredom-busting plan. Day 1. Awareness track your current routine. Note when you feel most engaged versus most bored. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. Day 2. Pattern interruption. Change 3 small things about your routine. Different breakfast, different route, different lunch spot. Day 3. 2-minute novelty. Try something new, however small. Set a timer for 2 minutes and step outside your comfort zone. Day 4. Joy. Scheduling block out 30 minutes for something from your joy list that you rarely make time for. Day 5. Explorer Day. Walk around your neighborhood or workplace with the intention of discovering 3 things you've never noticed before. Day 6. Connection focus. Reach out to someone you haven't talked to in a while. Have a real conversation, not just small talk. Day 7. Reflection and planning. Look back at the week. Which changes made the biggest difference? How can you incorporate them more regularly? Let's wrap this up. Boredom isn't a curse. It's just a signal that you're ready for more. You don't need to flip your life upside down. Just start adding small moments of curiosity, meaning, and growth into your day. Life doesn't have to be wild to be fulfilling. It just needs to feel alive. So, what's one thing you'll do differently tomorrow? Drop it in the comments. If this sparked something in you, give it a like and subscribe. You're already on the path to change. Just keep going. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and keep exploring.